Good afternoon, everybody. What is going on? I am Jeff GrantMEDIA. In today's video, we're going to be doing a 1-to-1 head-to-head shootout with Huckberry's classic, best-selling Flint and Tinder waxed trucker jacket to the brand new Flint and Tinder the James waxed jacket. Now, both these jackets are similar enough that I think they deserve a 1-to-1 shootout, but before we get into all that, there are 2 affiliate links in the description box down below. If you're considering buying either of these jackets, please consider using those links. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but I do get a small percentage of that sale kicked back to me, and all that money goes back to the channel to help me produce more content so consumers can make informed purchasing decisions. Now, Huckberry did send me the James as a sample for review, but I did purchase the waxed trucker jacket with my own money. I've actually bought 2 of them with my own money, and I've had this now for about 2 years. Now, as you can see, I'm not currently wearing either of the jackets. I'm going to save that till the end. I will put on my favorite so you know if I had to choose one, which one that would be. So you're just going to have to stick around to the end to find out. Now, to get the sticker shock out of the way, the first thing we will start with is the price. The waxed trucker jacket comes in at $298 USD, where the James comes in at $198 USD. And the reason for that price difference is that the Flint and Tinder waxed trucker jacket is American made, with the shell being 100% Martexan sailcloth made in New Jersey, and the jacket is cut and sewn in Los Angeles, California. Where the James is made from a Haley Stevenson material that comes from the UK, and the jacket is made in Indonesia. Now, while we are talking about the fabrics, the Martexan sailcloth on the Flint and Tinder waxed trucker is a 7-ounce fabric, while the canvas on the Flint and Tinder James comes in at 11.9 ounces. Now, the lining for the waxed trucker is a 100% polyester blend that goes throughout the body and the sleeves, while the James has a 100% jasp cotton lining throughout the body and a 100% nylon lining through the sleeves. And while we're talking about the linings of the jacket, the waxed trucker's blanket lining is certainly a little heavier and a little warmer than the cotton liner of the James. Now let's get into the visual differences. Now, from afar, both of these jackets do look very, very similar. They both have a Type 1 trucker jacket look to them, a single breast pocket on the left chest, and 2 hand warmer pockets. But once we get up close, we can see that they are actually cosmetically quite different. We will start with the yoke on the waxed trucker jacket. You can clearly see 2 lines going across the upper chest here, where the James is a flat front. Next, if we take a look at the left chest pocket, we can see that the waxed trucker does have a flap with a button closure, where the James is simply a slit pocket. Now, going down the front of the jacket, we do have shank buttons on the waxed trucker jacket, where the James has snap buttons. Coming down to the hand warmer pockets, we can see that the waxed trucker has 2 straight slit pockets, where if we go over to the James, we have 2 slightly angled slit pockets with the addition of a bit of an ornate sewing pattern around the pockets, which I actually really like. Coming down to the cuffs of both of the jackets, once again we can clearly see that the waxed trucker has shank buttons, where the James have snaps. In addition, the James also has 2 adjustment points in the cuff where I can snap it tighter if I need to do so. Flipping the jackets over, we can see that the waxed trucker has that classic 3-panel trucker jacket look with the top yoke, as well as the adjustment epaulets at the bottom of the jacket. While looking at the James, we have a double panel back with a center seam, the same top yoke, but we do not have any back adjustment epaulets on the James. Going to the inside of the jackets, the waxed trucker has a media pocket on the lower left-hand side of the jacket, while the James has a media pocket higher up on the right-hand side of the jacket. And as far as sizing goes, I find that the waxed trucker is a bit of a boxier cut, where the James is a bit of a slimmer cut. For point of reference, I am 5'9", roughly 175 to 180 pounds. I am wearing a size medium in the waxed trucker and a size large in the James. But when push comes to shove, if I have to pick one out of the 2 jackets, I pick the Flint and Tinder waxed trucker jacket. Now, to be fair, this is one of my all-time favorite jackets. I absolutely love this jacket. It's probably going to be hard-pressed for me to pick anything else over this jacket. I just love it. I bought this thing nearly 2 years ago. This has my own patina. My DNA is in this jacket. I just love it. I was trying to find a replacement for my favorite jacket, and this was the first thing I landed on, and it took me down this whole rabbit hole of wax goods, heritage goods, selvage denim. And I just absolutely love this jacket. Took me down a wild journey that I'm still on, and I'm enjoying the ride. But I do stylistically prefer a lot of the features of the Wax Trucker over the James. I do like the pocket flap with the button and the closure. I do like the actual button shanks as opposed to the snaps. And I like the cuffs. I like the little bit more open cuff. It just makes me feel a little bit more free. Not to say I don't like the James. The James is incredibly comfortable. I love the jacket. Yes, Miss Hazel found the buttons because I'm talking about them. She found the buttons on the cuffs.
Yes, I found them.
It's an incredibly comfortable jacket. They are similar enough that if you wanted this look of the Wax Trucker, but the $300 price tag is a little bit too much for you, the $200 price tag of the James is a lot more reasonable. And they are similar enough, especially if you go with like a charcoal colorway. You can't see some of these stylistic differences as much. So you don't see the yoke across the front. You don't see that you have straight slit pockets as opposed to slightly slanted, and you don't see that extra little stitching that the James has that the Wax Trucker doesn't. That I really like. I kind of wish that James maybe, or the Wax Trucker maybe has some of that stitching on the pockets that the James has. But personally, I do really love this jacket, and if even my bias aside that this is one of my favorite jackets, I would probably pick the Wax Trucker over the James because I do like a few of the stylistic and the functionality of the James. I really do prefer snap or buttons over snaps. I like the shank buttons a lot. So the snaps, while they work great, I've not had one fail on me. I do prefer the shanks over the snaps, but really either of these are a great jacket. You can get away with either of these in a lot of case scenarios. I do think the James could be dressed up a little bit more, so if you wanted to go a little bit more classy, a little more like upscale or business casual, the James is going to fit into that niche a little bit better than the Wax Trucker. The Wax Trucker is basically a casual jacket. You can dress this up a little bit. You can throw a sweater on underneath it, maybe wear a pair of black double knees. You can dress this up just a little bit and make it look a little bit nicer, but I think if you want to get that little bit classier look, the James has a little bit more opportunity to dress it up. But the real question is, Miss Hazel Fantastic, which of these two jackets do you prefer?
I kind of like this one best.
So Miss Hazel Fantastic also chooses the Wax Trucker. It could be because she's seen me wear this jacket like every fall winter for the past 2 years, so she's used to seeing me in this jacket. But she does have really good taste. So Miss Hazel Fantastic says that you should pick the Wax Trucker. You should probably pick the Wax Trucker. But either of these are a great option. You can't go wrong with either of the jackets. They're both great. Miss Hazel Fantastic's liking wearing the James right now, while I'm wearing one of my top 2 all-time favorite jackets, the Flint and Tinder Wax Trucker. So really, either of these are a great option, a great choice. But my personal choice is the Wax Trucker. Miss Hazel Fantastic's personal choice is the Wax Trucker. So I hope this little head-to-head running-out comparison helped you out in just a little bit. So if you like this video, or any of my other videos, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Smash that big red button. And what? Ring that bell right next to it.
Ring that bell right next to it so you can see a new video. Good night.